Looks like we're just about ready here, getting our webcam set up, getting NTC set up, so we'll be able to go fairly shortly, I think. Oh, don't worry, Mari, I did see, and I am here for it. The rest of you will all see in a little bit as we put the finishing touches on. Right. I think we are in business. So, as you can see, we are on the last scheduled match. And there is a non-zero chance I may be able to sneak a bonus match in after this one is done. We'll find out. I sent a message on Discord. It's possible we may get a Division 5C battle here. So, you may stick around. If not, I'll do it on my stream. So either way, if you want to stick around with me, you'll get a Division 5C battle. But right now, what matters is it's Mari and Ninja. So let's get to know these two players. And here we go. On the left, we have Ninja. 73 and 72 record, 1600 elo. I've streamed Ninja once, and he won that game. His PV is 1.05 million, and Ninja's a hyper tapper. On the other side, we have Mari. 160 and 141 is the record. 1590 elo. This is one of the closest elo matches I've seen in quite a while. Only separated by 10 points. And this is the first time I'm streaming Mari, so welcome to the toaster oven. And Mari's PV is 1.181 million, and Mari's a hybrid player. As far as the head-to-head is concerned, Mari leads the all-time series 3 games to 2, and Mari is 12 and 9 in individual games. We're going to go ahead and take a, well, actually, we are not going to take a look at the standings because this is the first match of Division 4B. Nobody else has played yet. Everybody's at 0 and 0, so we have absolutely no reason to look at the standings. Whoops. Bear with me, my OBS decided to be a meanie head on me and not let me switch scenes. So, here we go. We have Ninja, we have Mari, we have a seed in the chat. And thankfully, this is not another helping of oops all numbers. A0, F5, 3E is your seed. A as in Alex T, F as in Fractal, E as in Evesy. And once these players are ready, we'll get the third match of Saturday Showdown underway. All right, hey, I've got it ready on both sides of the screen. It's time to start the first match of Division 4B in Season 31, counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, J, S, and J to start us off here, and Clone Tris only lasted 2 pieces. Sad day over here on this match. But let's get to know both of these players, as is tradition. We're starting on the left with Ninja. As you can see based on the screen, Ninja is a table hyper tapper. One of a couple table tappers that I am aware of. I believe he and Draco are the 2 table tappers that I know, and there may possibly be more. He has been to his fair share of in-person tournaments, SoCal 2022 and 2025, Desert Regional the last 3 years, Vegas Regional 2023 and 2025, Jonas Cup the last 2 years, and of course, Jonas Cup this year. Ninja will be there. Washington 2025, Genesis the last 2 years, CTWC the last 3 years. So if there's an in-person tournament, there's a good chance Ninja's been there. Now, online, Ninja has played in CTM, CTL, and Tetris friendlies. And his first month in CTM, he swept all of his opponents. So congrats on that. Outside of Tetris, Ninja plays volleyball. I knew there was a reason I liked you, Ninja. Volleyball players unite. As far as games, he plays fighting games. And his hobbies include volleyball and bowling, so I think we're going to get along just fine. I'll have to add you to the unofficial Tetris Community Volleyball rankings now that I know that. And as you've figured out by Ninja's numerous tournament attendances, he's heavily involved in regionals and CTWC. So there you go. That's what you need to know about Ninja. He's a third of the way to transition on a 460,000 transition pace. Current scores are 153K for Ninja, 114,000 for Mari. And Mari looking at about a 400,000, we're going to call it a 410,000 transition pace. All right, nice and easy building year from both players. Ninja gets a Tetris first to 200,000. Mari not too far behind, down by just under a Tetris. There we go. We now are approaching halfway to transition. We'll do a revisit of the pace once the players get there. Mari's the first one, looking at about a, we'll call it a 440,000 transition pace. Ninja is also there, looking at about a 480,000 transition pace. So numbers looking decent early on. So we make our way towards level 19 and potentially beyond that. And once again, speaking of Jonas Cup, this is your reminder once again, if you are going and you haven't signed up, get yourself signed up. If you are not going, still get yourself signed up, because we'd love to have you out there. Jonas Cup's going to have gold and silver brackets. We have room for 80 competitors to qualify, or I should say, we will have up to 80 competitors qualify. Different wording, but you get what I meant. So sign yourselves up right there, right meow. And meanwhile, Ninja's up kind of high. He does get that long bar in. That was a game-saving maneuver by Ninja. But now he's going to have to burn his way out, and he hangs the L piece. Ninja's going to top out, and Mari takes game number 1, 356K to 306,000. And Mari now up 1 game to 0. All right, we'll increment that seed and go on to game number 2. All right, hey, both players are ready. Let's count this one down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So, last game, we got to know Ninja. This game, we get to know Mari. Mari went to school for media production and serves as the YouTube editor for CTWC. So, I guess what that means is this is a matchup between two people who have big involvement in not just the Tetris community, but in CTWC. So, a good time to be had between these two in the game, but also Two players that have made their mark as you could say vital members of the CTWC landscape.
Whoa.
Now, Mari is up a little high here. We'll focus on this dig as Mari tries to work his way out. It will require some burning. Okay, we got a split double there. The well is open. The long bar arrives, and another Tetris as well. So Mari gets RNG on his side just in the nick of time to save that board. Right, we are coming up on 30 lines cleared. 98,000 for Ninja, 62,000 for Mari. So a lead of a Tetris and change early on for Ninja in game number 2. Now we got a little more time to get to know some fun facts about Mari. Mari is a hybrid player, a dash roll hybrid as he gets a dirty left well Tetris. As far as in-person tournaments, Mari has been to CTM Lone Star for 3 years and won the taco bracket in 2024. You know, if you win the taco bracket, that might get you into the carb tell. I will check the bylaws on that. Mari went to CWC, did silver in 2023, bronze the last 2 years. Mari went to the Heart of Texas in 2023 and 24, Jonas Cup last year, Boston Tea Parody in Space City this year, and should be at Jonas Cup this year as well. Now we're over a third of the way to level 19. Looks like about a 450k pace for Ninja, about maybe a 300,000 transition pace for Mari. And both players having some gaps to deal with. But Mari is set up for a dirty Tetris in column number 8, waiting for that long bar to arrive. There it is. There is the dirty Tetris for Mari. And Mari setting up for another one. Uses that long bar to set up for another dirty Tetris in column 8. Gets the dirty Tetris. Currently sitting at about a 310,000 transition pace, halfway to level 19. Ninja, on the other hand, looking at about a 420,000 transition pace. Both players now past the halfway mark towards level 19. And Mari with yet another dirty column 8 Tetris. So it looks like he's gonna stick with this setup, potentially. And, yep, there it is. Another one. That is at least 3 column 8 dirty Tetrises for Mari in this game. And by being able to build dirty and maintain the efficiency, Mari's only down by a couple of Tetrises in a situation where other players may have tried to burn and found themselves in an even bigger hole. But it's 262k, make it 285k after the Toastress to 229,000. Ninja is in the lead here in game number 2. All right, and another Tetris for Mari. So slowly but surely, Mari trying to chip away at this lead Ninja has. Ninja is maintaining the pace, keeping the pressure on Mari, letting him know that you're not going to win this game easily. I have anything to say about it. Now over 100 lines. It's 324k for Mari, 359k for Ninja. Mari's going to get a Tetris, though, as is Ninja, so back and forth we go. Looking over at Mari's side, has a little tuck situation, gets the T-tuck in to keep that board clean, gets the Tetris, now down by less than 1 Tetris. Ninja has a T-spin set up at the bottom of his board. Will he get it? Yes, he will. T-spin for Ninja. But doesn't get the right piece, so he's not able to use that long bar for a Tetris. And he's going to have to burn his way out of this one. And Mari, as a result of that, has taken the lead. Right now, it's only a lead of about 1,000 points, so we are neck and neck at this point. Some good burns from Mari. Ninja, on the other hand, Tetris ready. Both players waiting for a long bar to show up. Mari gets it. Transitions at 428,000. Ninja has 2 more Tetrises in hand, but is getting droughted. Now only has 1 with that burn. This is a 26-piece drought. It ends at 27. Ninja Tetris is in at 427k, so down by about a Tetris as these players work their way through the 19 speeds.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Clean board on the left from Ninja. Ninja gets a Tetris. Mari's going to top out at 457k, and that's going to do it for game number 2. Ninja ties it up at 1 game apiece, 482k to 457k. And we put that heart on the board for Ninja. You are all good to go. And Ninja going to try a little roll-in here. So he's going to mullen it out, rolling style, just for funsies. And there you go. That is game number 2 in the books. And in addition to that 27-piece drought at transition, Ninja also with a 31-piece drought at the end there. And now we are off to game number 3. Got it ready for Mari. We'll let Ninja put that next seed in, and when I see it ready there, we'll start game 3. There we go. Ready from both players. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Now, things got exciting, so I didn't even get to finish sharing all that good stuff about Mari. So, online, Mari's competed in CTM, and started out in CTL. So, Mari was originally in TNP, and in August 23 of 2023, moved up to CTL. And if you want to find out about Mari's other Tetris accomplishments, go watch the CTWC Countdown series. So there is your plug, Mari. You got the plug. People, go watch it. The CTWC Countdown series. Now, outside of Tetris, no sports for Mari, but he does play Minesweeper. And I believe this reminds me, I saw a Carl Jobst video where he did a video on Minesweeper speedrunners. Now, that's some wild stuff if you watch Minesweeper speedrunning. And Mari's other hobbies involve playing the bass guitar, and Mari is also a VTuber. So there you go. Everything you wanted to know about Mari and then some. And that's going to be a wrap for the lore drop on Mari. Here we go, 30 lines in, 127,000 for Ninja, 133,000 for Mari, but Ninja gets a Toastress to go up 150,000. Right, Mari now a third of the way to transition. Looks like about a 470,000 pace. Ninja's pace looking about 480,000. So the slight edge to Ninja, but these players are going back and forth. So if you want to call it neck and neck, you can. Although I'd say it's not. Maybe it's not quite close enough to be neck and neck at this point. I could be wrong though. Right, 55 lines in the books, 264k for Ninja, 227,000 for Mari, but Mari's going to get a Tetris. So we're hovering between half and 1.5 Tetrises being the gap between these two players. And that's a nice creative burn there by Mari. Bypasses the Tetris, but it doesn't matter because Mari's going to get the long bar once again and another Tetris. We're halfway to transition. 580k pace for Ninja, 550k pace for Mari. So We are scraping the edge of a 600K or a 600,000 transition on the left end, possibly on the right if Mari can keep this pace up and improve on it. Go. Both players Tetris ready. Mari gets a Tetris. Ninja follows up with one of his own. And now we are neck and neck. 385K to 387K, only separated by about a burn double are these two players. So the excitement continues as we're in the middle of Game 3, tied at 1 game apiece. And it's a back and forth, neck and neck battle right now as we are nearing 100 lines. Mari gets a Tetris. They were separated by half a burned line for a brief second, but Mari gets a Tetris and gets another one. So currently up by just under 1 Tetris. Now over 100 lines in. Both players definitely on pace for at least a 500K transition. Probably in the mid 500s the way they're going. Under 20 lines until transition. So we'll see how these players negotiate their stacks and also see how aggressive they want to go here with limited lines until level 19. Now Mari has 3 more Tetrises to get until level 19. And same with Ninja, so 3 more Tetrises could be obtained by both players. There's one for Ninja, and that's going to give him the lead until Mari takes it back with a Tetris of his own. So 2 more Tetrises to be had. There's one for Mari. So the next Tetris for Mari will bring them into the transition. Same with Ninja. And Mari's going to transition at 600,000 points, 602K to be exact. Ninja has 1 more Tetris in hand, and that is going to do it. Transition at 583,000. So now we'll see what these players can do as they make their way to the kill screen. The Tetris from Ninja brings him over 600,000. Mari about 5 lines ahead in the line count, 638K to 611,000. Ninja enters level 20. Mari is nearing level 21. And Mari's gonna go for this dirty Tetris. Now needs the long bar for it. Is Tetris ready? Actually, my mistake. That's not a dirty. That is just a column 8 Tetris. And now with a 673,000 score, 621,000 for Ninja. Ninja almost Tetris ready. Is now, or was now. Now Mari, the first to level 22, gets a Tetris, looking at about a 1.08 million pace. So Mari on max out pace. Ninja not quite to my pace checkpoint, so we'll let you know what Ninja's looking at once he gets there. And now Tetris ready, but he's just going to take a burn. And this is just barely a max out pace. This is like a 1.02 million. So Ninja will need to maintain this pace because if it cools down, he will be below max out pace. Mari also needing to do some burning. Gets a triple. And now has 3 more lines of garbage to deal with on that right well. Gets those taken care of, and it is Ninja down by 2 Tetrises, 725,000 to 788,000. But Ninja gets a Tetris. Now it's under 1, and Mari hangs an O piece, but manages to get just the right amount of tuck work there to bring them back into order, and now over 800,000 points.
Oh,
Now,
what
oh
the
no, oh no, a
fuck
couple of
was
unfortunate
that?
hangs for Mari.
Oh.
Our focus goes to that side of the board. See if Mari can get out of it. Mari cannot. And Ninja, you now have a chase down. 827,000 is the score to get. 827K
Oh my
is the
God,
target for Ninja to
throw.
take a 2-1 lead in this battle. And it was just like a series of dominoes. You tip one over and the rest fall apart, and Mari unfortunately tops out because Mari was pacing very well, and that clear is going to do it. Ninja has taken game number 3 and is now up 2-1. Let's put that second heart on the board for Ninja.
Oh my God, dude.
So, GG's to both of you. And Mari saying, my rolls went bad. How could you do that to such delicious carbs? The rolls went bad. It might be time to put some butter on them then. Alright, I've got a ready on the right. Waiting for Ninja and... oh no, Mari let the rolls expire. How could you do such a thing? And it also sounds like we may have a Division 5C game on the Super Show. If everything works out, we're going to have Roman and Dobry as a bonus quadruple header. If it doesn't work out, well, you'll see them on my stream after, but who knows? You may get bonus action here on CTL. We have both players ready, so let's go ahead and count down game number 4 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know, one of the greatest crimes against carb humanity is to let your rolls expire. So earlier on, I did mention, in terms of head-to-head action, Mari leads the all-time series 3-2. So let's find out how this series has played out. So the first time these two players met was actually a little over 3 years ago. They played in Tetris Friendlies, and it was Mari winning that one. Then they met in CT Gauntlet, and Mari won once again. And Mari won another CT Gauntlet, so that was 2 times in CT Gauntlet. But looks like Ninja has won the most recent matchup that I can see. Won a CTM Community Tier 1 battle. Now we're about 30 lines in here on game number 4. Ninja has the early lead, 146,000 to 140,000. It looks like both players are starting to face a bit of a drought here. Compared to what we've already seen earlier today, this was a small one, only about 19 pieces. Mari was not able to use it for a Tetris, but Ninja was. But now, the difference, 1 burned line in the score. Actually, 2 burned lines now, as Mari gets Tetris looking at about a 570 transition pace, and same for Ninja. So, pace-wise, they are just about identical. Neck and neck, you could say. Right, we are approaching halfway to transition. 243k for Mari, 216k for Ninja. So the lead, which was once in the possession of Ninja, now is owned by Mari, up by 1 Tetris as we are coming up to halfway to level 19. And Mari is indeed halfway there. Looks like a 530,000 transition pace and just under 480k pace for Ninja. But he's got a little work to do with this board. He's got a long bar dependency in column number 9. And even with the long bar, it's only going to burn 2 lines. Actually, only going to burn 1 line. I stand corrected. And this is going to give Mari a chance to expand this lead, which has already gone up to 3 Tetrises. Ooh. And Ronklee has spoken the incantation of the decider. We need more points. Ronklee here hoping for a game number 5.
I'm trying.
And Ninja with the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag saying, not gonna happen. But we'll see what happens as these players continue to progress towards level 19 and beyond in game number 4. 261k for Ninja, 387,000 for Mari. So the lead sitting at about 100,000 points. I'd say just over 4 Tetrises. 4.5 Tetrises to be exact. Ronklee just wants a decider, folks. I am not here to cheer for any one particular person, but the downside of not having the decider on my personal stream is we don't get the decider music. But we do still get a game 5. And we're going to get a 4th match on top of it. So if you like Tetris, you're going to get Tetris, folks. And Mari continuing to push this lead, currently sitting at 126,000 is this advantage. Make it 148,000. 504k is the score from Mari. Ninja gets a toastrous 378,000. So don't count Ninja out yet. He's got his board clean and Tetris ready, and he is looking to throw down some long bars. There's one of them, puts him over 400k. Both players can get 3 more Tetrises. Mari got 1, so Mari down to 2 more. Ninja gets 1. He's got 2 more Tetrises left in his arsenal before level 19. But this burning may change the equation for him. Meanwhile, Mari could still get 2 more Tetrises, but has no more burns in hand. The moment Mari takes a burn, there's 1 Tetris gone. And Mari's going to transition at 581,000 into level 19. Ninja transitions at 430, so some of you might be saying this is a big lead for Mari, but we have seen crazy chase downs before in CTL, so make no judgments about how this one's going to go based on what you're seeing on the screen right now. Alright, Mari now over 600,000, 619k to 461k. Both players on level 20. Mari about 5 lines ahead in the line count. Gets a burn. We'll see if Mari sets up for a dirty. Nope, Mari's going to just go for the transition to the right well, although had a long bar dependency in column 3. Fills it up and is down Tetris ready. Same with Ninja. Ninja also Tetris ready on the left side. Gets a S-tuck. Beautifully done. And with that burn, Ninja also Tetris ready, but they're both waiting for a long bar. Where is this long bar? It shows up for Mari, but he can't use it for a Tetris. So Mari's just going to have to burn to get back, and Ninja also doing a little bit of burning of his own. Mari now sitting at about a 1.05 million pace, so Mari could be looking at a max out here. Ninja looking at about an 810k pace. So Mari heading towards max out city. Ninja, as of right now, is still looking to end up in the suburbs by level 29. And yes, Tyler, full Ninja cam today. You are here for an event. We have full Ninja cam action. Or Ninja full cam action. I guess technically we always have full Ninja cam action. But the scores are 580k to 724,000. Mari in the lead. Mari with the win will force a decider. Ninja looking to do everything he can to prevent that. With the win, Ninja takes the match 3-1. Score is now 761K for Mari, 616K for Ninja. Mari just takes the triple, gets a hey now on the board. And now both players on level 26. Ninja looking to probably... Oh, nope. I think Ninja wants the dirty Tetris. Where is the long bar? There it is. Dirty center well Tetris. That is some maximum Quaid action right there, and Ninja's gonna keep going with it. He's gonna get another one. That puts him over 700,000 points. Meanwhile, Mari on level 27, 844,000. We are onto the worst color scheme in all of Tetris. And I know one of you is going to be that actually dude from Reddit and say, what about glitch colors? We're not here to talk about glitch colors. We're talking about standard Tetris color action. Mari now on to level 28. Mari could potentially get one more Tetris before the kill screen, even with the burning. But let's see how Mari sets up. Maybe going for a dirty. Oh, Mari does want the dirty. Now it's a matter of getting that long bar. Where is the long bar? Mari has one more burn. That can still heal the Tetris. And Mari sells out for the Tetris, gets it into kill streak, 902,000, and that's going to be enough as Ninja tops out on level 28.
Yes!
902K to 827K. We are getting a decider, folks. Ronckley, you got your wish. We need more points. So we move on to game number 5. It is a decider. Winner take all. They get all the marbles, they get all the tetraminos, and most importantly, they get a win in Division 4B. Okay, Mari's gonna take a quick moment to hydrate, and then we will start game number 5. I am okay with that, so we will give Mari the time they need. And Gilded Lizard raiding. Gilded, is this the second raid you have? Ninja tapping his invisible watch over there. But yes, I believe this is Gilded's second raid. Table of 5, or party of 5, your table is ready. Hey, I feel that, Gilded. I have been restreaming all day too. At least for the past couple of hours. And I'm going to give you one more after this one is done. So, while Mari is hydrating, I'm going to take this opportunity to make a slide for the next game that we have, which is going to be Dobry and Roman. And for those of you wondering, Dobry v. Roman, that is a Division 5C matchup that you're going to get after this one. Hello, Kalimoto. Good to see you again. At some point, you and I have to schedule our second TNP match, ideally before I fly out to Jonas Cup on Thursday. We can figure that out later, though. All right. Mari, are you ready, or do you need a little more time at the hydration station? Nope, Mari does not need more time. Mari is ready. So, let's count down this game number 5. Here it comes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And for those of you watching from home that would like the decider music that I normally get, there's the link. You can play it on your own screen. It will not be on here. But again, into game number 5 we go. Winner take all, and the winner will have the early lead in Division 4B. While we're at it, make sure that you are contributing to the Matcherino. It's a new season. It's a new Matcherino. We want to get as much money as we can to reward these players for all they do and the efforts they put forth. So be sure to chip in. Don't be that person who contributes less to the Matcherino than I have. Early on, Mari with the long bar dependency fills it up, but uses that combination of J and L pieces to successfully burn down. Ninja, on the other hand, looking so fresh and so clean over there, and has a nice looking board. Tetris ready, gets the Tetris. We are almost 30 lines in on both players' boards. 141,000 for Ninja, 126,000 for Mari as Mari gets the Toastress. And now it's Ninja with the long bar dependency in column 3, and he's going to be burning. And both players have been admitted to the burn unit. We'll see who gets clear Tetris ready first. It looks like it's going to be Mari. Ninja takes a triple, but now both players have that right well open up, and Mari capitalizes with a Tetris. Currently sitting at about a 460,000 transition pace. Ninja on the other side looking at about a 480k pace. So the slight edge going to Ninja as of right now, both in terms of pace and in score. Right now, over 50 lines cleared for both of our players. 224k for Mari, 200,000 for Ninja. So the lead once belonged to Ninja, but Mari has taken it back. Know how these players are looking for level 19 once they get to that halfway point. And out of nowhere, we have lost Mari cam. So Mari is... This isn't what we meant. This wasn't what we meant when we said invisible Tetris, Mari, but both players continue to play. We'll see if we can get that camera back up. There it is. Anyway, hey now on the board for the line count. Looks like Mari is on around a 550,000 transition pace. Ninja is looking at probably about a 500,000 transition pace. Now it looks like Mari will have a little bit of work to do. There is a hang of the L piece there, a third of the way up the board, which is going to allow Ninja to come back and reclaim the lead as we are around 80 lines to clear on both sides. 325k for both. For a brief moment, we were tied. Man, if it would have stayed that way, it would have been a push-down point scenario. I can speak from first-hand experience. Push-down points can be crucial to gaining a victory in Tetris. Right, Tetris from Ninja now approaching the turn, 100 lines. Reaching that mile marker, he is up 402,000 to 360,000. Both players waiting for this long bar to show up. It appears to be taking its sweet time, and that was a drought, 15 pieces, but still a drought nonetheless. And both players able to utilize that long bar for a Tetris. And yet another one shows up, so no chance to either increase or decrease the lead as both players are Tetrising at the same time. Back and forth we go. Right, and almost a simul Tetris. I am not the judge of the simul Tetris. It's all up to Nestor Champs, and it says no, but it was pretty close. Once again, not quite a simul, but we are almost to transition. Both players, as of right now, have... Well, not anymore. They both have 2 Tetrises that they can get before level 19. There's one for Ninja. Now Mari waiting for the long bar to get a Tetris before 19. But it's not showing up. So there it is. Mari's going to transition at 489k. Ninja transitions at 529,000. So now, for the last time in this game, the race to the kill screen is on. struggling to get their boards in play. Ninja has topped out. Mari, you have a chase down. Your target is 534,000 points. 534k will get Mari the decider victory. And there is a triple. Mari now going to work to bring this board down. And doesn't even need a full Tetris. I mean, if Mari really wanted to, not that Mari's listening to me or needs my coaching advice, but Mari could just line out and claim victory. 522k needs 534,000 points. Under 10,000 is the deficit. And line by line, the deficit shrinks. Now Mari just a quarter of a Tetris away from chasing down in a decider.
Yes! Oh my god!
Mari going for the Tetris time strats here.
Ah!
Hero, but Mari does get the win, chases it down, finishes it off with a Tetris, and takes the match 3 games to 2. There is your third heart, Mari. GG's to both of you. Go ahead, we'll report this match.
Not today, little
take
bro.
An ad break,
Yes.
and we will get our sudden final match of the Saturday Showdown here coming up in a little bit. So let's report this one. This
Oh my
is
god.
Division 4B.
Oh.
It's Mari taking down Ninja. 3 games to 2. And there you go. Matches in the books. I don't need to worry about showing you the standings because you're not going to learn anything.
Oh my goodness.
One match in, Mari's in first, Ninja's in last. So that's what it is.